Hey, this is Sam with SYQEL, and today I'm going to show you how we can route Pro Tools audio to SYQEL so that we can create some amazing music videos utilizing audio responsive visuals. Let's just get into it. First things first, let's set up Pro Tools audio preferences so that we can send audio into SYQEL. Let's go into our audio engine settings by navigating to the setup in the top right and clicking on Playback Engine. Then we need to select our audio driver. For Windows, this should be our Windows audio device. Now we need to set the output of Pro Tools. We have a few options here. We can either use our default desktop audio, like Realtek audio, or we can utilize a virtual audio cable. Either one works to SYQEL, so let's just go with our virtual audio cable. Now for users on Mac, all we need to do is download a program called Loopback, which allows us to route our core audio from Pro Tools to other softwares like SYQEL. Once you have Loopback installed, just create a new virtual device. Sign into your SYQEL account at SYQEL.com and you'll be greeted with the visualization homepage. On the left side, you will see the two visual feed options. Each option allows you to select your audio input. For Windows, select your default desktop audio or virtual audio cable. And on Mac, select your Loopback audio. Great, now we are ready to go over SYQEL settings and options. We also have an in-depth guide linked in the description below. Make sure to like and subscribe so you can see more videos just like this from us. Now, let's get started going over SYQEL. To get started, take a look at the top right of the main screen. When you click on the settings button at the top right, you will see a list of menus that allow you to customize your audio visuals. First is your playlist tab. This is where you can create playlists and choose visuals from a wide selection of amazing presets. You would name your playlist here and then click on Create Playlist to get started. Don't stress about naming your playlist though, as you can always come back and rename playlists you've already created. Next, head over to the Available Visuals tab. Here, you can preview any visual by hovering your mouse over it and speaking into your computer's microphone. As you preview the visuals, you'll be able to see their standard behavior. Once you decide you want to include a visual in your playlist, simply click on the preview image and add it to the playlist. You can add as many visuals as you'd like to use. Lastly, in the Active Visuals tab, you can preview your playlist, reorder the loading sequence by dragging and dropping the visuals, and remove any visual by clicking the small X at the top right of each preset. Next are your watermark settings. This is where you can upload up to 9 different watermarks or logos. For example, if you're doing a set with 9 different DJs, you'll be able to upload all of their logos here. And once we get the visual feed going, you can swap between each logo without stopping the visualizer. You can adjust the size and position of each watermark to ensure they load exactly how you want. Don't forget to save your watermark settings. Now, let's go over the Frequency Reactiveness tab. Here, you can set an EQ to tell SYQEL which frequencies to respond to. For example, if you only want the visualizer to respond to the high frequencies, you can set that here. You can upload an MP3 to preview how the EQ is going to respond to your audio in real time. You can create and save multiple frequency reactiveness presets that can be easily loaded as you are switching between songs, genres, etc. Finally, you have your visualizer behavior settings. Here you can set the frame rate, duration, and transition times of your visual feeds. While the visual frame rate can be set up to 244 frames per second, the performance will be limited by the hardware you are running SYQEL on. The duration setting controls how long each visual will be displayed on screen before the engine automatically moves to the next visual in the playlist or queue. The transition setting controls how long the blend effect will persist when the visuals are automatically changed within the milk drop feed. Again, don't forget to save your settings. Now that you know how to create your visual playlists and route your audio, we can set up our visual feed on the left-hand side. In the 3JS feed, you can select any visual playlists you've created. In both feeds, you can also select any audio presets you've created in the Visualizer Reactiveness tab. Now we are ready to visualize our audio. Simply hit Start Visualizer to instantly get mesmerizing visuals. Once you have your visualizer going, you have access to a bunch of hotkeys so you can customize your visual experience without having to stop the visualizer. A list of the hotkeys is shown at the top right of the main screen. Enter will lock the current visual in place. Space will cycle to the next visual. Backspace will cycle to the previous visual. H will hide the toolbar at the top. L will toggle your watermarks on or off. and 0 through 9 is how you cycle through all your uploaded watermarks. As a free user, you can enjoy all of SYQEL's features without even having to enter your credit card details. This gives you absolute control to set up SYQEL exactly how you want to use it and make sure our solution is right for you. Once you are ready to record or stream your visualized music, all you have to do is click on Start Visualizer to get it to work. If you plan on using SYQEL frequently, I highly recommend looking at our subscription plans as those provide the best value. Once subscribed, the SYQEL watermark will disappear. The ability to activate your own watermark logos will be enabled. Subscriptions renew monthly or annually. Depending on the cadence you choose and are commitment-free, you can cancel your subscription at any time. And that's it. Now you know how to route Pro Tools audio to SYQEL, so with one button, we can utilize audio-responsive visuals. Make sure to like the video if you've learned something, and subscribe to see more videos just like this one.